Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the GoPro Hero, so if you're interested, stay tuned. This camera is definitely an outdoorsy sports camera, like an action camera. That's what I would definitely recommend it for. If you're looking for a camera that you just want like a point and shoot for like family gatherings and things, I wouldn't recommend this camera at all. But yeah, this is definitely for action sports and outdoor like sports, fast motion type of stuff. So. Alright, so as you can see, the camera itself isn't very pretty looking. It's pretty basic looking, but you know, the R&D they put into it is very good. I think the video and the audio quality is really good on this camera. So, you know, basically this thing just has a little LCD screen here. There's no, you know, playback screen or anything like that. So basically, you kind of have to figure out, you know, by trial and error how, like, to point it and stuff, what you're looking for. So you probably take a couple times for you to get, you know, the right angles and stuff that you're looking for, but you know, it should be pretty good to go after that. The user interface is pretty basic. There's just two buttons. So it's like the on button, and then basically they call this a shutter button or, you know, record button. So that's basically it. You just push those two buttons, and then you're going to use the front button to switch through your menus if you want to take a picture or record at a different, you know, speed or whatever. And that's pretty much it. The case, the polycarbonate case, is pretty durable. This is the waterproof backing. And so there's also the other backing, which is like an open backing. There's two strips here that are open so the audio can come through. I didn't like that with the waterproof case, you can't hear like any audio at all. I wish they would have made it so at least you could hear stuff with the waterproof case on, but you can't. Only with the other, I guess, audio backing or whatever you want to call it with the holes in it is the only way you can hear stuff with this camera. So that was kind of, I think that's probably like the only thing I didn't really like. That and then the way it's mounted. You can't mount it onto a tripod. You have to get an accessory for that, which I think is kind of no fun. Wish they would have made it just with the, you know, with a normal tripod mount to begin with, instead of having to buy an accessory. But you know, that's how they created it. I think that's the only, that, and for me personally, I didn't really like the fisheye. I don't really like that fishbowl look, but I mean, it's okay if you're far away. If you're close, it's kind of when you can really see the fishbowl, but besides that, it's okay. That's just my opinion on that one. I don't really like that look too much. So, you know, if you're far away, it's okay. And I think that's actually it for the bad stuff. This camera, besides that, this camera is really, really awesome. So I'm going to go through the good stuff now, and hopefully it'll encourage you to buy the camera. Alright, now for the good stuff. So honestly, I've only actually recorded with this thing in 720p 60 frames and 30 frames a second. So I'm sure the 1080p 30 frames would look, you know, just a little bit more crisp than 720, but you know, realistically, I've been filming a lot in 60 frames because we're doing a lot of snowboarding, so action, so we need that extra frame rate for slow-mo. So here's a clip of, and you'll get, I guess you get a bonus because we have a pole mount too. So here's a clip of my buddy Kevin. So thanks, dude, for letting me do a review on this camera. This is actually his GoPro. So yeah, so here's the pole mount with, you know, facing him. It's extended all the way out. I believe it's 5 feet, and you see me looking like a fool behind him falling, and you can see the slow-mo. The slow-mo looks really good at 60 frames, nice liquid smooth. So you know, that's awesome with this, you know, 60 frames a second. And so yeah, I like that. And then I guess I'll just show the other clip too. This is with the pole mount also, but flip the other way. So you know, you can see that the camera is really stable. I like the image stabilizer on this camera. It works really well, I think. Even when the snow is really choppy and stuff, the camera doesn't shake that much, so I really like that. And as you know, the camera takes 5 megapixel pictures. So here's a couple of the pictures. I think they take really, this camera takes really good 5 megapixel pictures. They're really clear, and you can see the fishbowl on the outside, which, you know, like I said, I don't really like personally, but you can see it when the pictures are up close. When you're a little bit farther away, of course, it's not going to be as detectable. So yeah, there's the camera takes really good pictures as well. The audio is pretty good as well. You know, of course, when you don't have the waterproof backing on it. Let's see. The wide-angle lens is really wide in my opinion, which is a good thing because you can capture more stuff. So, you know, at 720, that's going to be 170 degrees. So basically, you look like if you think you're really close in the camera, you're really not. So you got to get closer than you think to get, you know, a closer shot if that's what you're looking for. So the wide angle lens is really wide and it does capture a lot. So that's always a plus. The fixed focus on this camera is pretty good too. I actually liked it. I think it's a lot better than the flip, the camera I'm, you know, recording with. It still is pretty clear when you get really close. Let's see, the fixed focus is, I believe it was 2 feet. Let me see if I can find it on the website. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, the fixed focus is 2 feet or 0.6 meters. So yeah, it actually, I think that works really well as well. It's not too blurry when you get super up close and personal, so I like that. The low light sensor is pretty good. I guess, yeah, I can just compare it to my flip. I like the flip's low light sensor a little bit better, but the light sensor on this GoPro is pretty good as well. It does pick up a lot even when it's kind of dark outside. In the sunlight, of course, it works the best, as in like with any camera. So on sunny days is always the best days to film. There are tons of different mounts for this thing, as you know. We actually bought the, not we, my buddy Kevin, he actually bought the GoPro Helmet Hero, that package. So, you know, of course it's going to come with a little helmet cam strap and some mounts and stuff to begin with. I guess I'll show you another clip of the helmet cam. So this one is at 30 frames a second. Yeah, it works good. Image stabilizer is still good. So, of course there's, like I mentioned before, there's lots of different mounts. I guess it depends what you're doing. There's like a chest mount. There's the pole mount that we use a lot now. You know, for whatever type of sport you're doing, there's like a handlebar mount if you mountain bike, or there's a lot of car, like a suction cup mount for racing, if you know, race your car and stuff, or your motorcycle. So there's tons of accessories for this thing for whatever outdoor sport you're trying to do, so that's always good. Being a versatile camera is always good stuff. Of course, it can take a beating. This polycarbonate case is really tough. And if you break it or whatever, it's no big deal. You can just buy another one instead of, you know, actually breaking the camera. That would be bad because you don't want to spend another $300 on another camera. So, yeah, the case is good. It's very durable, very tough. You can take a beating. I've dropped it a couple of times where I went flying off a jump one time and the camera went flying. It fell off. It was still recording. It was fine. So very durable. It's not too big. It's pretty small and compact, which is really nice too. You don't have to carry around this big bulky camera. That's kind of annoying. And it's relatively cheap for the quality you get. I'd say this is probably like pretty much like a professional camera, you know, but it's only $300, not like $1,500 or $2,000 for professional camera. So it's very good in that sense, and it's, you know, great for outdoors. You know, this definitely is an outdoorsy sport camera for fast action sports. That's definitely what I would recommend it for. So I think that's pretty much it. This camera, I think, is, you know, overall very good. If you like your outdoor sports, definitely get this camera and get the mounts that you're looking for, and you'll be able to capture, you know, some really high quality, awesome video, especially at high speed. And you can slow mode if you want at that 60 frames. That's really good. So yeah, I definitely recommend this camera for that type of sport, you know, an outdoorsy type of stuff. So I hope this helped you, and happy shopping.